Hi friends, Jim here, back in the shop. Saturday evening, having a quick little smoke here in my Bones Prince. Smoking some Garth and Hogarth's Dark Bird's Eye. Some good stuff. Wanted to shoot this video this morning, but I didn't get a chance to. I've got an older lab. He's almost 14 years old, and he decided he was going to jump off a few of the stairs coming outside and hurt his paw. So we had to go to the vet, and about $350 later, after x-rays and some other tests and stuff, and bandages and shots and all that crap, got to come home a couple hours this morning. And then the vet said to keep him in the house for the next couple of days and keep him calm, so tried coming out earlier and he went nuts. So now he's fed and sleeping, so I snuck out here for a quick pipe and shoot a little video. So when I was getting ready to come out and have a smoke, I started thinking about a conversation I had with a couple of guys at a local pipe club. About a week and a half ago, we had our final meeting of the year, kind of a Christmas party type deal, and we were sitting around talking, and one of the guys had a newer meerschaum that he'd bought, and he was breaking it in, and he said he thinks he was smoking a little too hot. So let me feel it. So I grabbed it and felt it, and it was hotter than any other meerschaum I'd ever felt before. I was like, whoa, that is super hot. From what I understand, you can smoke meerschaums pretty darn hot. Matter of fact, it helps them change color, but you gotta wear a glove if you're gonna be doing that, because you can't hang on to the pipe. It's just too hot. You can't even hang on to it by the shank. It was so darn hot. So we got to talking about it, and the other guys were telling me how they tend to smoke hot, and I said, well, I do too, but I've come to the point where it started getting kind of hot, I stop, set it down, and leave it for a few minutes and let it cool down, then relight it. So I'm not worried about keeping it lit through the whole smoke. So, and for me, it comes from smoking cigars for 20 plus years. I'm used to lighting a cigar up and smoking the thing and really hammering it, and when it tastes good smoking a pipe, I tend to smoke a little too fast and a little too hard, and it gets a little too hot, so I gotta slow down. So we were talking, and I suggested, hey guys, have two pipes. If you smoke too fast, stuff two pipes with the same kind of tobacco. And I was telling them, use two different size pipes. Use one like a pot with a 1 inch by 1 inch bowl, and a pipe that's inch and a half or inch and 3/4 tall by 3/4 inch. And try the same tobacco in both of them. See which one it smokes better out of. So now you're doing a little test to see which one smokes that tobacco better. And it also allows you to smoke one for 4 or 5 puffs, put it down, grab the other one, light it up for 4 or 5 puffs, put it down, go back, and just work your way back and forth nice and slowly. And that'll keep you smoking cooler and allow you to taste more, because when you start smoking a little too hot, well, what you're doing is you're charring the tobacco that's down below where the cherry is, the ember that's burning. You're smoking that tobacco and you're almost turning it into ash or charcoal. I mean, you're roasting it. So by the time you start smoking that tobacco, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that after you get into a half a bowl, the second half is starting to taste kind of ashy or changes taste or hot. It just doesn't taste as good. You're smoking too fast. You gotta smoke slower. You see that? It went out. No big deal. Just relight it. Anyway, we were talking about using two pipes for a couple of different things. Like if you want to do a taste test. We've got two different tobaccos. They're supposed to be the same. And you want to try them out. And you smoke one whole bowl, then you go to smoke the second bowl. Well, it's not going to taste the same because you've already smoked one full bowl. So light them both up. Smoke one for 4 or 5 puffs, put it down, smoke the other one. and it'll give you a better range or better taste, or comparison is what I'm looking for. A better comparison when you're trying to compare the tobacco. So, or if you're breaking in a new pipe, you just got a brand new pipe, you only want to smoke a half a bowl, but you know that kind of sucks. You smoke a half a bowl, you're done. So pack 2 bowls, pack a half a bowl in the new pipe, take another pipe, either pack a half a bowl or a full bowl in that one, and then change on and off. That way you don't get the new pipe too hot if you're worried about it. That's one thing about mine with the bowl coating that I put in my pipes. You know, when you get one of my pipes, you can stuff that thing to the top, light it up, smoke it all the way down. You don't have to really worry about it with that bowl coating in there. It really helps a lot. Helps build the cake up instantly. Helps keep it cool too. Anyway, that's what we were talking about. Smoking 2 pipes, breaking in pipes, testing tobaccos, all that. Using 2 pipes, sometimes 3 pipes if you got a couple of different tobaccos you want to try out. Or take 3 pipes that are all different size chambers and smoke the same tobacco out of it to figure out what smokes that tobacco better. I usually do that if I get a new tin of tobacco and I think, okay, this pipe is going to smoke it really good, and I smoke it, it's kind of meh or not that good. Well, before I, chuck the tin, give it to my dad or a friend of mine, I just smoke in a different pipe with a different size chamber and hunt around, see what smokes it better. I'll try 3, 4, 5 different pipes to see what smokes it better. So I'll even do that with one that I really like. If I've got a tobacco that I really like, I'll try it in a couple different pipes, and then I'll put it in a meerschaum and try it out, see how it tastes. This dark bird's eye, I smoke it out of this pipe because it has a smaller chamber in it, and it tastes really good out of this briar. I smoked it in larger briars where the dark bird's eye has a different taste to it, a different feel. It burns a little hotter, could be a little bitey, so I don't like it in a larger briar. But in a larger meerschaum, it smokes fantastic. I've got a large Strombock that I use, and I'll stuff that at work before I head home, and I'll smoke that all the way home for an hour, and it smokes really nice. So get your pipes out and smoke more than one at one time. Try them out. Try that down at your local pipe club. They'll all say, "What the hell are you doing?" And then you can tell them. So anyway, just wanted to shoot a quick video, and I'm already starting to drag on 8 minutes, so hope you guys are having a good weekend. Merry Christmas. Be well. Stay smoky. Bye-bye.